Here's a question for you. We've got lots of technological advances at the moment, and you imagine, here we are, we've got Ableton here, but you've got Cubase, you've got Logic, you've got them, and there's going to be loads, and I won't be able to remember them all, so we'll stick there. But those are the DAWs that we use to compose a lot. We use Sibelius. We've also got Dorico. What would have happened if someone like Mozart or Beethoven or even Bach would have had the advantages of the technology that we have today? Are they advantages? Did they have more freedom when they were composing? Some interesting questions, but how would... One question that I've mulled over, and I haven't come up with an answer, perhaps someone else can answer it for me. If you had to program in a Beethoven symphony into something like Ableton, where you had your scenes and your sections, so you've got your exposition, development section, recapitulation, and sonata form going down the side, how would you program it? Would you do it in massive sections, or would you allow the freedom to be able to jump between the two and create completely new pieces? To a certain extent, it's behind a lot of what I'm doing here, and being able to jump between 4-bar phrases. I can remember at college once, one of my piano teachers said every piece is written in 4-bar phrases, and he gave me an example of God Save the Queen. Now, I won't sort of spoil it for everyone, but if you just sing through God Save the Queen and work out how many bars there are in that phrase, it'll show that perhaps it wasn't the best example. But yeah, it's made me chuckle ever since, and that's quite some time ago. But anyway, let's get on to what we're doing today. I thought, would it be interesting, because what I'm doing when I'm composing each piece, I'm developing it from the day before, but I'm also bearing in mind what it's going to be following when at the end of the month when I do my audio reel. So not only am I thinking, what does it sound like incrementally from a day point of view, I'm thinking back 5 days and trying to make sure that it sounds very different from that too. So what I thought we'd do is we'd just recap the first 4 bars of yesterday, and then we'd go back and do the first 4 bars from 5 days ago, and you'll hear there's a bit of a difference, but actually there's a similarity, because I've reintroduced the bassoons, so you've got that walking bassoon element. But anyway, let's have a listen to this. So there you've got the difference between, so we finished off with today's, so you can hear there's a big difference actually. There's not as much going on in the background, but this was 5 days ago and we called it Wintry Blast, and I think it was because I had violins flying around everywhere. So there you go, so that's the flying around strings. Fast forward to today, and this is the whole of today's piece. So you'll notice that we've taken away one of the main themes that we've had for the past few days. We've actually brought to the fore, so we've got that main theme now on the strings and backed up by the oboes and flutes. It's quite a slow melody, but it's interesting to find where the bars fit. If you're in 3/4 at crotchet equals 100, try conducting to that. There's some other ideas that I had based on that, but anyway, that's for another video. Let's have a listen to this and see what it sounds like. I do reintroduce that tune halfway through, so you can hear all those cross rhythms going on. There you go. Actually, did you hear the alarm, the grandfather clock chiming in the background? It sounded like a triangle about halfway through that. But anyway, we'll leave that in because actually these videos are all about me sitting down. It's sort of conversational anyway. Do try and get involved in the conversation. So I'd like to hear your comments underneath. Let me know what you think, and we can take it from there. I'd quite like to have that interaction going forward because I've got all sorts of ideas, and if it'd be quite good to be able to just discuss those, perhaps with a live broadcast at some stage. But let me know how you go, and we'll speak soon. Thanks very much.